Hello, I'm just making a very quick video to show people a behind the scenes kind of tour of how the league is administered, because I get quite a few questions that have been explained before but perhaps are not very clear, and I also wanted to show people what I do so that you can understand perhaps why I say pester people on a Monday for results and so on, and also to highlight a few changes that I've made. So what I do every Tuesday is I put up a thread with the matchups, if I can find it, which is the same thing you would do. You'd find it, so here, Xmage Week 3 fixtures. And you can see in here there's a particular click. So I've put all of these matchups for the week for week 3. So you click on here. Oh shit. And it takes you to our group website. Now this group website, I haven't logged in at the moment, there's a problem with my login, but you click register up here if you haven't already, and you'll see it's exactly the same thing. It has the matchups here for the particular week. It's called Season 3, Week 3. So obviously next week's going to be called Season 3, Week 4. Now what you do when you've completed your match, sorry, I'll take a step back for a second. In this thread down here, you can see there's various comments. You post your message to your partner. For example, Michael Hughes messaged Daniel Meyer here to organize something. And if you want to be commentated, you put a time. So you can see they're discussing a time here as well. So that myself or Oliver or Bob or whoever does commentating can see that time, and if we're free, we can jump on and record your match. So once you've organized it there, you click the link above and it takes you to this thread here. When you've finished your match, you come into the thread. This is an old format, you don't need to do this anymore, it confused people, so I got rid of it. And you record your results. So what I do is I come here and I look, okay, Emerson played Josh, Emerson won Standard 2-0, he won Modern 2-1, and he won Legacy 2-0. If I find another result, here's a good one, me versus Joe. I won Standard 2-1, Modern 2-0, sorry, and Legacy, I lost 2-1. You can see the 2 is on Joe's side and the 1 is on my side. So when I see these results pop up, I check this maybe once a day or so. I'll click, there's a button here, like and unlike. I click like, that's for my own reference, just so that I know I've entered that result. I then go into my Google Drive, G Drive, or whatever the hell it's called, Google Drive. I have this folder that I keep for podcasts and each season and so on. There's various lists of banned players and the reasons why they're banned. I won't show that. The code of conduct, which I just copy and paste when it's required. The lifetime pro points is just something that I play around with. It's a list of everybody that's played a season in the league and how many points they've accumulated. I keep that kind of just for amusement, for personal statistical interest, but I'll probably post it after Season 3 for those that are interested. So we're in Season 3 now, so I come into Season 3, and you can see that each group has its division. I have some documents, for example, Week 3 report. What I do is, if I notice something quirky, I'll just jot it down and I'll write it here, so that when I publish the report for the Wednesday that contains the standings, I can just put this sort of information in. So what I've done, actually, I'll show you just one. Division 1. As I get the results, we're in week 3 down here. You can see from the previous one, I won Standard 2-1, Modern 2-0, and I lost Legacy 2-1. So each time I see a result, I open up this Division 1 sheet and I enter the results here. Now, I didn't program this spreadsheet, my wife did, she's the brains behind Excel, and over here there's various formats where I don't touch this page, this is all formulated. So you can see Bob has the bye this week. This translates into 4 points if you get the 2 over here. There's some sort of fancy code here, I don't know if people that know Excel might know that, and it translates into total score, so I don't touch this page. All I do is enter the scores in this page, and it comes across into this page called standings. And this is what it looks like. Now, under the standings, I've changed it for this week. Green means that person is in either the winner's spot or the promoted spot. Yellow means that they're in a playoff spot. So yellow obviously at the top means it's a good playoff, at the bottom it means it's a bad playoff. And red means it's in the relegated spot. So what that means here for Division 1 is that if Division 1 was to end today, Oliver would win. Evan and Anthony would play a finals, with the loser being relegated to Division 2, and Bob would automatically be relegated to Division 2. Of course, Bob's still got a game in hand, so he's only 1 point from safety, so surely he's going to jump up the table somewhere. I'll show you Division 2 just to get a better idea of the colours. So again, you can see there's results outstanding from the previous week. So it mucks up the spreadsheet, it mucks up the standings a little bit. Likewise, this week here's a lot of outstanding results, so it's not going to look the same. Again, I have this same page that I don't touch, but when we look at the standings for Division 2, we can see that if it was to end today, Jason Clark would be promoted to Division 1, and Zach and Daniel would play a final where the winner goes to Division 1. Likewise, down the bottom, Michael and Tyler would play a final where the winner stays in Division 2 and the loser goes to Division 3, whereas Clay Dawson would be relegated to Division 3. The reason that I've got the red here is because there's going to be a bye. He's no longer playing. So that's Division 2. If we now look at Division 3, it's the same situation. We've got a number of games outstanding. You can see Alex here, he's on holidays. So I've just put a note here, delay until August 12th, so I know what's going on, just so I don't spam people with messages like, where's the result, and so on. Again, the same sort of thing on this page, and we see the standings. Because it's the bottom division, we only have one player, Tony, which would go to Division 2, and Jake and Marion would play a playoff with the winner going to Division 2. Rodrigo has no games because he just joined this week, and Devon's got a couple of catch-ups to play. So you can see why on Monday, Rodrigo joined, so we've got outstanding results here, we've got gaps. That's why on Monday I pester people, hey, give me your results so that this thing here can look how it's meant to look. I then use this Windows feature called Snipping Tool, and I simply just create a new snip, and I snip that, make a JPEG and post it to the group. And that's it. The European division, I'll just show. I haven't done this for the colours for the European division because it doesn't have divisions, so whoever finishes on top, currently it's Felix, will be the winner. If there's anything about this you want clarification for, let me know and I'll try and answer it.